2013 is nearly here, and if getting your financial ducks in a row is one of your New Year's resolutions, Erin Blue with Waddell Reed has some great tips. Now, Erin, you have 8 money-saving ideas, 8 good financial resolutions. What's the first one?
The first one is that I'm going to increase my savings.
Okay.
Or at least try to. Even if it's just by $25 a month, we all need to have some money in emergency savings. The problem is that sometimes we think an emergency is that those boots are 40% off and I need to buy them today, otherwise I'm going to have to pay full price later. But that's not what emergency savings are for.
Emergency savings are for, like, if you don't have a job all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Okay, good. All right, now what's resolution number 2?
Strive for 10%, and what I mean is saving 10% of your gross income towards retirement. If you can't do 10%, then a lot of times your employer will match 3% in a 401k, then if you can do 7, then you're at your 10%.
Fair enough. Now, what is resolution number 3? You were talking about losing money fat.
Right. Well, if you're thinking about trying to lose weight in the new year, why not try to lose money weight too?
Okay.
So I'm going to make a list of my money needs versus wants and then prioritize them. So my family needs things like gas, food, making the mortgage payment. My family wants things like going to the movies, Starbucks, buying lottery tickets. So I'm not saying that you have to cut out all the things that you want and that you love, but say if you're inclined to buy a lottery ticket every day, try and buy one maybe every other day instead.
Okay, all right. Now, resolution number 4, a big one, debt.
I'm going to try and resist debt next year. I don't know if you've ever bought anything on a credit card because you could get it for 0% interest for 12 months. But what you've done is now you have a $200 a month payment every month that you have to pay off in 12 months. And if you don't, they're going to charge you the interest anyway. So it's kind of tricky, but just remember that even if it's 0% interest, you still have to pay for it.
Fair enough. All right, now number 5, going out to eat less.
Sometimes I don't think we realize how often we go out to eat. So I'm going to make a mark on my calendar every time we go out, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And then if it ends up being 4 times a week, maybe we could cut that back to 2 times a week. If you can't cut out how many times you go, maybe you could save money by sharing a meal or not ordering drinks, desserts, appetizers, those things that really add up.
Fair enough. Simple little things. Now, number 6, I find this one really interesting. Allowances for spouses.
Right. Give me an allowance. I work with a lot of couples that maybe give each other, say, $100 a month to just spend on whatever they want. And that way you can have some of that financial freedom that we all crave. And one of the main household fights is over money. And if you're married, you know that.
Fair enough. All right. Now, number 7, Money Mondays.
Yeah, Money Mondays. Nobody likes Mondays anyway, so why not use it a day to talk about your money? So even if you're just cooking dinner, take 10 minutes to talk about what's in the checking account, what your 401k is doing, what bills are coming due, and then you're on the same page.
All right, now last but not least, number 8, being prepared.
Being prepared. This one kind of gets overlooked and put off, but you need to update your wills and power of attorney documents. I recommend that you use an attorney to do this. Okay, so I mean, obviously no one wants to talk about it, but what are some other things that make the conversation easier? Basically, if you want to create a will or a power of attorney, you need to be talking to an attorney to let them know what your goals are if something were to happen to you. And this way it puts the control in your hands as opposed to into somebody else's hands.
All right, fair enough. Well, thank you so much for those 8 awesome tips, Erin. We appreciate it. And if people want to find out more information about you, where should they go?
They should go to waddell.com, or my phone number is 970-243-4480.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming in, Erin. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.